So here's the one I'm gonna peek at here first. I'm quite sure I have a couple dead ones. I'm pretty sure this one's dead over here, which I'm kind of bummed about, but I was pretty impressed with that queen all year. And I think that one's dead. And the blue, yellow, blue on the end, I think, is dead. So these girls look pretty strong last time I was in them. Right here, they were up top. I had to put some supplemental feed in them, but they're doing pretty good. So now if I wanted to, I could actually, if their sugar's really low, I could probably just put a box of honey right on top of them. But right now they're getting their cleansing flights. Over here's a double nuke. Very weak on this side. This side looks pretty strong. I think the whole top was full. This side was really weak and small. So one of the reasons why I'm assessing strong colonies is it's quite possible I could steal some bees and put them in here if I wanted to strengthen this colony up. I'm gonna hold off though, because I do have one nuke back there. It was a 5-framer. Well, I had 2 5-framers back. One was really small. I put it right over top of the stronger one, and I'm gonna go in and assess that one. And if that one still looks weak, I'm probably going to bring those bees over here and just drop them right in the top here, and that'll save them. So anyway, let's go in and take a peek at this colony over here. Cluster of bees up here, but I don't think that's the cluster. I think they're pulling honey from this box here. They're probably more down in here at the bottom of this. So what I want to do is crack this and tilt it up and just get a peek in there as to what the cluster looks like. So we're going to do that real quick. All right, well, this is the kind of stuff you want to see in spring. So I'm guessing this box right here is probably where the brood is. I see mostly honey up here. So this colony's really strong. So I used this one last winter to save my weak colony, so I might do that again this year. All right, so there it is. That's a good one. Just to take a quick peek and see what kind of brood there is. I understand it's risky, but the reason why I'm doing it is because if you don't do things to learn, you'll never learn. So I'm gonna pull the middle frame out here, or at least try, and see if there's anything going on there. I know the second box is pretty strong. Oh man, I got some good propolis on this one. All right, so they're eating the honey up here. And I don't really see any brood. Let's take a peek. I didn't expect there would be on this frame. I'm gonna go ahead and pull the next frame too. Just real quick. So in March, which is where we're at, you definitely want to make sure that they still have a lot of food, because they start brooding up and they need food to do that. Looks to me like they're just harvesting the honey right now. Take a peek. Go ahead and put it back, and then we're going to go down to the next box, and that'll probably get them a little riled up. I'm gonna clean some of the propolis off the frame so it goes in a little easier. All right. I'm just guessing since there's nothing going on in the middle. That was a tree that just fell. There's a lot of honey in this box right here. About 4 frames of bees there. Now, I'm only doing this because it's 65 degrees out here. On this one, I'm going to go ahead and pull the outside frame so I got room to work. Oh, here's drone. I wouldn't expect any drone comb or drone brood right now, that's for sure. This is also honey and pollen here. So that's a really good pollen frame. And they can raise brood right off of that pollen frame. Right there. This is a pretty strong colony. Curious to see if they have any brood. I suspect they probably have a good amount of brood. At least 2 or 3, probably 4 frames of brood. I'm guessing right here in the middle. More honey and pollen here. And that's honey. So, no brood here. No brood here. Yep, I don't even see eggs. Look at that propolis. That's pretty serious. That's a good strong colony. I'm surprised. I'm wondering if they're brooding in the bottom box. That would be really interesting. Okay, now I got brood.
On this side too.
So I've got brood over here. And there's my queen right here. So this is like multiple generations of this colony's been alive for what, 3 years now, I think. The mama last year was, we swarmed her. This was the Terranov swarm colony. And this is the resulting queen from that. And then here's a nice frame of brood here. So, and brood there. Yeah, it's good. this side. So I just found a couple frames of brood. Now it is possible that the bottom box has brood in it. Right in the middle, probably, if there were, it would be over top these two frames that have brood. So I kind of thought they'd have a little bit more, to be honest, but they do have pollen, and in a couple weeks they'll actually have pollen coming out, or I'm sorry, pollen coming from the trees that they can harvest. So that'll be good for them, and that's that. So this is a pretty good colony, pretty strong. And they have plenty of reserves up here, so. So anyway, that's that. That's a March 5th inspection. You don't get that opportunity very often.